Hi guys, welcome back. I'm really excited because today I'm going to do a foundation review. I think I've only done one other foundation review, and there are so many new foundations being released. You have Anastasia Beverly Hills releasing a foundation, Charlotte Tilbury, Pat McGrath, Urban Decay, so many. Milk Cosmetics just released a foundation stick. And of course, the one that I'm reviewing for you here today is the new Fenty foundation. Fenty Beauty already has a matte foundation, which I have tried, and that's been out for probably for a long time now. I think since like last winter. Well, for a long time. And that one does not work for me. It's important that you know my skin type. I have normal skin. I feel like it can tend to lean towards the dry side, especially in the winter. I live in New England. Winters are really rough here. That one does not work for me. I'm not a full coverage kind of, I don't usually wear full coverage. I can't stand any signs of caking around my nose and, sinking into my line. So I'm really picky when it comes to foundation. I tend to stick more to lighter coverage, maybe like tinted moisturizers, BB creams, CC creams, but I do like a good foundation. So I tend to go more for a medium, light to medium coverage. I very rarely will, I don't think I've ever found a full coverage one that I'm just obsessed with. I have worn this one time, and I'm going to try it on for you today and let you see how it looks. I do also like, for a finish, I like a more natural finish, maybe satin dewy, that kind of thing. Definitely no matte. I don't like matte finished foundation. I think that's important for you to know. Sophia! Okay, my cat, she loves to get on here and pull out my Q-tips. So I just had to get her down, but she's probably going to keep jumping up. Might just have to deal with it. So yeah, I'm going to try this one out for us today, for you guys to see today. And this is the Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. Sophia, honey, no. And I'm in the shade 185. I am fair to light. I got a little bit of color, so I'm more of a light complexion right now. This seems to match me very well, and it's in 185. And it says it's a medium to full coverage, suitable for all skin types, for all skin tones, skin types, long wear, light as air. And I'm looking at the ingredients list now. It does have dimethicone. It's a water-based. And I'm pretty sure it has grapeseed oil. Yes, it has grapeseed oil, which is a hydrating ingredient. So I'm going to go ahead and try this on. Fenty also released a soft silk hydrating primer, and I got a little sample of that. So I am going to use this primer. I did my skincare. That's been soaking in for about half hour, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I did my serums, and for moisturizer, I used the Tatcha Dewy Skin. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply some of this primer. I'm going to let that sit in for a couple minutes. Remove Sophia, once again. Sophie, no. Now I'm going to apply this foundation with a blending sponge that I did dampen on half of my face and a brush on the other half so we can see the differences. Now shake the product. It's always really important that you shake your foundation. And I'm just going to go ahead and put one full squirt and go ahead and apply this. I moved you guys a little closer for the application. You can see I didn't apply very much. I like to work in light layers. You can see I have redness on my nose, around my nose. So that's with that one first layer, very thin layer. I'm going to go ahead and build this up and just finish that pump that I put on my hand. So now you can see the difference with it on half of my face. You see what kind of coverage we're working with, and this was one pump. I went in twice with 2 thin layers. So you can see that it did cover up a lot of the redness that I had. Now for the other side, I'm going to use this Morphe Y6 brush. I'm gonna put another pump on the back of my hand. Oh, I didn't pump out right. And start by dabbing that on this side of the face. And see how this looks with the brush. And I'm just starting with a stippling motion. Already I can see quite a difference using a brush. I'm going to start buffing it in using downward motions. Now you can definitely see it does look like a fuller coverage on the side that I used the brush as opposed to the side that I used the sponge. And sponges typically, they do absorb some of the product, which I don't mind because like I said, I like a lighter coverage foundation. But you can tell, I mean, you can definitely see the difference. I didn't even have to go in a second time on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little more on this side with the brush, I think. Is that what I want to do? So just stippling that in, adding a little more on this side with the brush. It does look like a more full coverage, but this is how it looks. Now I'm going to go back over everything with the sponge just to make it all blend in a little better. I think that I really like applying it with the brush and then going over it with the sponge. I like the way that looks the best. So this is how it looks after doing that method. I definitely would consider this a medium coverage foundation. Now I did just apply it, so you know we need time to let it absorb, see how it sits after it's absorbed into the skin, and do some check-ins throughout the day to see how it's wearing as well. I'll show you close up. I'll show you a close-up right now so you can see how it's looking, how the finish looks, if it's setting into my fine lines, if there's any caking at this moment. I definitely feel like it's a natural, maybe even a satin finish. I really, when I went to Sephora, they told me about it and they put it on me because I wasn't looking for foundations because I don't usually buy too many foundations. But she put it on and I really liked the finish of this product. And I wasn't sure if it was their lighting. You know, I got home, I did wear it one time before filming this video. I really do like the finish quite a bit. My smile lines, I've never used a product that does not show. I mean, I don't know if you would consider that sinking in, but anything I've ever worn definitely enhances my smile lines. I don't know if there's any product that wouldn't do that. I feel like it just is what it is. But I do not see any signs of any type of caking. It definitely covered the redness and helped lessen the noticeability of, you know, my pigmentation and my freckles and sunspots. So that's how it looks now. I am going to do the rest of my makeup. If there's anything while I'm doing that I want to show you, I'll pop back on and film a clip to show you. Hey guys, checking back in with you. I finished my makeup and what did I do? Did I do anything else that you should know about? No. This is how the foundation's wearing. Let me scoot closer. I'm not noticing, I mean, okay. It does set in that chin dimple quite a bit. I'm which I didn't notice the last time I wore it. I like the finish. I definitely do. Like I said, I'm super picky with foundations. It's probably been maybe an hour and a half now since I've applied it. It is not covering up my pigmentation above my lips. Is something that drives me crazy. I'm trying this new serum. I don't know. I don't think it's improved. I'll probably know by watching videos. That hyperpigmentation above my lip is not covered, and I feel like it was covered more, so maybe it is wearing off right here, which would make sense because I've applied makeup, you know, I've done some rubbing and wiping, and so I feel like it has worn off, and it hasn't been that long. But again, it could just be the coverage because this isn't like a full coverage. That I just wanted to check in with you and show you guys how it's looking at this point, and I'll see you in a little while. Okay guys, last check-in. I've been wearing this foundation for about 5 hours and I have been a little sweaty. I think it looks good. It has worn off in some areas. There's not a lot of caking. I'll show you. The nose area looks good. Chin looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. I have tried this before. I do like this. I don't usually wear foundation for much more than 4 to 6 hours. So, but I wanted to show you guys, and I like this foundation. There are very few foundations that I like love, and I'm going to show you my foundation collection just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So this is my foundation drawer. And I really like this CC cream from It Cosmetics. I like the one I'm wearing today. I really like this Too Faced Do You. I like the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder quite a bit. This is really not much of a coverage, but it's really good. It has really good SPF and does cover up redness. And then, where's my other new one? Oh, I got that, oh, this one. This one's newer, and I really like this one. It's not the first one they came out with. This is the more hydrating formula. Flawless Brightening Foundation. I like this one. But out of them all, out of my whole drawer, this is my favorite, and this would be like, I love this foundation status. And out of all these, you know, I like these quite a bit, the ones I just showed you. Drugstore, I do like the Healthy Foundation by Physicians Formula. Where's the other one I really like? And this one, for being a matter formula, it's not bad. But to say, like, yes, absolutely love, it would be this one. This is my favorite that I own and that I've tried. I am super picky when it comes to foundations, but this is the Hourglass Stick Foundation in the color, in the shade Shell. So that is just my stance on foundations. I wanted to give you a better idea of where I'm coming from, what foundations I typically like. And hopefully this helped you to get an idea of this, if this foundation would work for you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you. Bye.